What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If I look like a goddess blowing in the wind right now, it's because I'm standing in front of the heater because I'm freezing. In today's video, we are talking about my journey with postpartum and how I coped with the depression. This is what you guys voted for on Instagram. Again, my Instagram is Madeline_parent_, where I run a lot of polls and ask for you guys' opinions on videos you guys want to see, because again, this channel is for you guys. So make sure you guys subscribe and like this video. Thank you. Let's dive on in. Alright, you guys, so some feelings that I experienced postpartum that were really hard for me to overcome. One of the strangest feelings was the fact that Theo was outside of me. I really didn't understand that there was like a person inside, and that like when he came out I was just like, whoa, like I wasn't mentally prepared for it, or I don't really know like what the feeling was, but I was just like, we're only gonna get like a few days with Theo being so small and so cute, because he's only 6 pounds 13 ounces, and I'm just like, I couldn't understand it. I'm like, he's gonna grow so fast. Like, how do I remember all these moments? How do I remember what he looks like, what he smells like all this stuff? And I was just like freaking out mentally, and I just couldn't comprehend like what was going on. And so I honestly couldn't bond to him for the first few days, or honestly a month almost. And sometimes I just like would go days without holding him. Like I couldn't handle it, and Kyle picked up a lot of the slack. And I mean, it was a big help that he picked up the slack, but I wish that I could have just been, you know, an amazing mom right from the start. And I was a good mom, but I just wasn't emotionally there yet. And that was really hard for me because it made me beat myself up even more. And additionally, I have always had body image issues, but having all of that extra weight, and like my boobs are so big and my stomach was still so loose, and just ugh, like everything just made me feel so gross, and I didn't even want to look at myself in the mirror. There's a few days where I would look in the mirror and I would literally cry at what I saw. Like it was really bad. And so I know that there's other people out there that feel this way, and that's why I wanted to make a video about this, because I didn't know how to cope with it. And so I'd rather make a video showing how to cope with it and also what I was feeling, so if you guys are feeling the same thing, you can learn how to cope with it, or try some of the methods, try new ones, like do research on it. That's what I did. But yeah, so another thing that I was struggling with is the fact that I did not allow myself time to heal. Instead, I was trying to be a super mom and do everything for Theo, and cook and do all this cleaning and keep the house amazing and take care of Kyle, because he's doing an amazing job taking care of Theo, and allowing me to rest some, but I really just wouldn't. And that was the issue, is that I wouldn't rest. I needed to rest. I needed to practice, you know, slowing down and letting my body heal, and I really did not do that at all. I don't think there's any long-term effects of that, but I think that it would have been a much smoother, much healthier transition, because what you go through when you deliver a baby is traumatizing to your body, and sometimes mentally too. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that you're doing it's natural, but it doesn't feel natural. Like you wouldn't just do this every day. So allowing yourself time to heal is really important, and I wish that I could go back and do it a little differently, and I'm sure if we have another one, I will. Another thing that didn't really affect me at the time, but it's affecting me now today, is the fact that I didn't get to breastfeed. Back, you know, in the beginning, I was like, oh, it's fine, like a healthy baby is the most important thing, and I feel like it's kind of selfish of me to wish that I could have breastfed, but I wish that I could have breastfed. I wish that I had that experience, that bonding, and now I don't have it, and I hope that if we have another one, I do get that experience. But yeah, now that he's almost a year old, I'm like, I missed out on something that could have been really great. Alright, you guys, so these are my coping skills that I learned. So one thing, this journal, you guys will see it a lot because I'm still using it for like prompting out my YouTube journals or my YouTube stuff, but it's almost empty, or almost all used. So eventually I have to get a new one. But my mom got me this one when I voiced to her that I was having some issues. I was feeling really depressed all the time, and I didn't know how to get it out. I didn't know how to feel better, and I wanted to. So she got me this journal, and it's full of writing. Like the first few pages are just like, just all written. I don't want you guys to really be able to read it, but I really used it. This was a lifesaver. It made me feel so much better. And I even just put lists in it. just chores, stuff that I wanted to get done that day. So yeah, journaling was a huge help for me for mental health, and then for physical health, I went to being outside and going on walks and, you know, just going on hikes, connecting with nature, all that kind of stuff, because when I was pregnant, I didn't really do much of anything. I actually gained like 40 pounds when I was pregnant. And Theo loves being outside. He's always loved being outside. So that was easy for me. Like, he would be calm when we were outside, so I could just put him in the stroller and we'd go for a walk around the neighborhood, and it made me feel so much better getting fresh air. And then he felt really good too, and I noticed like a good mental change for him whenever we would go outside. And that was me kind of taking steps towards my physical well-being along with mental. But like I said, I gained 40 pounds. I did lose 20 of them like immediately after birth, just because I had so much fluid retention. That was most of my weight. But I still had 20 some odd to go. Yeah, so the weight loss journey has been hard just because I've always struggled with losing weight. I've always struggled with having weight on me. So getting to that point has been hard, but I did also do yoga, and yoga was great for stretching, for like, yeah, getting my strength back and stretching out my muscles, especially postpartum, because I, like I said, did not work out when I was pregnant at all. I ate terribly. Yeah, when I was done being pregnant, like immediately I turned into a vegetarian, because we ate so much beef when I was pregnant, because I couldn't eat grilled chicken or anything like that. Chicken made me sick, so we ate a lot of beef, and disgusting. I hated it. Some weird solaces that I had for like me time was, we lived right by a Dunkin' Donuts, so I would just have Kyle watch Theo, and I would go get coffee from Dunkin' Donuts because I needed something for myself. I needed to take time for myself. So I did that, and coffee became like my solace pretty much, and it still is. I love drinking coffee in the morning. I love having that time for myself when I just get to sit and drink it. Theo might interrupt it sometimes, but either way, like that's a me thing, and I get to do it every single day, and I love it. It makes me feel so much better. It gives me like the strength to tackle the whole day. Another thing that I do for me time is showers. That has been my coping for a long time. Even when I was pregnant, I would just take showers. When I was like in my last trimester, I take showers like 3 times a day, because it just made me feel good to like sit in the bottom of the tub. The water like hitting on my belly felt really good for like the cramps and stuff, and just like relieving the pressure. So that was nice for me. I still love showers. Just when I'm feeling overwhelmed, I'm like, nope, I just need to go take a shower. And then my last little part is going to just be some advice for you to figure out your own coping, but also just some mental reminders that help me a lot. One thing is making every moment count. Like I said, I did not deal with him being out of me very well. I thought he was going to grow too fast. And then I was like, I just need to make every single moment count. You know, like when you're playing with your baby, make the most of it. Unplug as much as you can. Give them all of the attention in the world, because they're only going to be babies one time, and they're not meant to be independent, okay? So that's really great. Make sure you laugh a lot as much as you can. If your baby's laughing, laugh with them, because that is so fun. You know, if you have a boy like me and they can pee on you when you're changing the diaper, just laugh through it. Like, it's just baby pee. It's not a big deal. I've always laughed through it. I think Kyle's getting better at laughing through it too. But, I mean, it's just, that's fun stuff. You're going to look back on that and be like, you used to pee on me whenever I changed your diaper. Like, that stuff is super fun, and those are memories that you tease your child about forever. Like Theo pooped in the tub the other day, and that was at first so stressful, because he has never done that before. But then I was like, this is actually pretty funny. Like, someday I'm gonna be like, yeah, you've pooped in the tub before. Like, you know, like, there's things that you're gonna look back on and tease him when he's a teenager. Like, it's fun. That's fun stuff. You're parenting. It's not gonna be clean. It's not gonna be perfect, and you're gonna have some nasty stuff. But you know what? You're a parent. Deal with it and move on, okay? For breastfeeding, if you did not get to breastfeed and you wish that you could have, and you had to do formula, and everyone talks down about formula, Theo has been extremely healthy. I just remind myself that a healthy baby is the most important thing. He met all of his mile markers. He's advanced in everything so far. He started walking at 9 months. He was crawling at like, I think 4 or 5 months. Like, he did everything advanced. He already has 6 teeth. He had 6 teeth by 8 months. He's not unhealthy. So if you have to formula feed, just remind yourself that a healthy baby is the most important thing. We got lucky and we lived with my parents, my stepmom and dad, for a while, and they helped us a lot. They watched Theo a lot for us for free, and they allowed time for myself, time for me and Kyle, and that was so important because now that we live away from everything, away from everyone, we have to use a babysitter, which is hard for me. We've used one once, and I had so much anxiety leaving Theo with a stranger. It was just really hard, but making time for yourself and for your spouse is really important. I feel like we don't do a very good job at it, and I can definitely feel our relationship having some bumps in the road because of that. So we are definitely trying to work on that and having more fun together, because being full-time parents does not replace being in a relationship. It doesn't replace the bonding that you guys need. You know, they need love too, okay? It's not all about your child. This is a new one that I have just learned, okay? Okay. Kyle loves to hype me up. So this is my last advice, okay? It's for you guys, for you ladies, or for you guys if you want to. Get dressed up for no damn reason. If you're going to the grocery store, do your hair. You don't have to do your makeup. I never wear makeup, so I never recommend wearing makeup. I don't really care. But yeah, do your hair if you want to. Put on a nice outfit, wear a dress, wear some nice shoes, wear, you know, something that you feel confident in, and wear it to the grocery store if that's all you're doing. It boosts your confidence like crazy. Most people are like, I don't have the energy for that. Find the energy for that, because it seriously helps so much. Just do it for yourself. Wear some like cute clothing. If you're just going to the store, like that doesn't even matter. Just wear something cute. Feel good, because it helps. It helps so much. It gives you energy, makes you want to work out, makes you feel good, and all that other stuff. So make sure that you do that. That is all I have. Hopefully I didn't ramble too much in this video, because I can't really I don't know how to talk about things. So hopefully I get better at it. Hopefully you guys liked this video and learned a couple coping skills. Make sure you guys subscribe and hit the notifications button and like this video. And just know that I love you. So